name is Alicia, and if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. You see, son? So, let's get right into it. This Clinton Sparks quote that I recently discovered is the reason why I didn't fit in school and I don't fit in anywhere now. And it makes perfect sense because I get it. So I'm just going to read it to you real quick. The secret to being successful at multiple things. Growing up, people would ask, what would you want to be when you grow up? I always wondered, why do I have to pick one thing? The idea of picking one thing makes it easier and simple for most people to operate. Their operating system isn't built to do multiple things at once. They've also been trained to do one thing from their parents, school, and even their peers. I have never only wanted to do one thing, same. My operating system was designed by how I grew up, and I had to survive in my environment to be multifaceted, same. The idea of someone being great at multiple things is unfathomable to most because they couldn't do it, therefore there's no way you could as far as they're concerned. Yep. This is why most people overloaded with creativity or misunderstood and you don't fit in with most social groups. Yup. If you say or give too many ideas, people get confused, overwhelmed, and even annoyed. They don't think you are not focused and all over the place. You can't be willing to accept genius without also accepting madness. A crucial part of being great at many things is also being aware of what you are not great at. Very true. I'll say, okay, so he talks about Nick Cannon being great at a lot of things, so I'm going to skip over that part real quick. There aren't many people that could operate successfully like Nick, and not many who would even know how to. If you have a passion to be successful at building more than one thing, the secret is crush it at one thing first. Yup. You cannot do it all at once or convince others you can. You must prove that you can win at one thing, then grow the rest. Remember, don't do things to prove others wrong. Do them to prove yourself right. Your friend Clinton. Yep. Inspired by Clinton Sparks. So I was always a person that did multiple things too. And people throughout the years kept trying to stop me. They're like, oh, you can't do multiple things. But then I realized, yeah, I can do multiple things. I'm not doing them to impress you or to try to prove anything to you. I just know I can do multiple things. Like, for instance, I've been wearing this esports shirt. So I played video games growing up. And there was a period in my life where I seriously considered being a professional gamer because I won first place in a couple of video game tournaments. It was really fun. I'm glad there's a whole lot of girl gamers out here nowadays because when I was coming up, it really wasn't a thing. So I actually thought about being a gamer. I have grown several startups, and there's just things I don't talk about that I'm working on all the time. Like, I'm always cultivating my skills, and I'm always working on different things. And sometimes it's good to just move in silence and not always talk about everything you're doing all the time. Like, I grew my YouTube channel, and I'm growing other channels. I used to write for Huffington Post. Airplane. Airplane and sun. Anyways, I used to write for Huffington Post, and now I write for Medium. I have articles written out to 2030, not to like try to keep up with other people, but I just love to write, and regardless if somebody is paying me or not, I love to write. And there's just like a bunch of other things that I tiptoe in that I'm not going to talk about. And the only thing I can just tell people is, number one, don't compare yourself to other people. Keep up with yourself. Stop wanting what others have so badly that you forget your gifts and talents. I think a lot of people are also too jealous of other people. Like, you're looking at everybody else's happiness and looking at everyone else's successes, but not being grateful for your own. And I think jealousy is also a form of, hey, I wish I could do the same things that person is doing. Stop trying to be like everybody else and do your own thing. I was never a jealous person. I know a bunch of people who are gifted in multiple areas, so it's nothing but a thing for me. Like, hey, you got your multiple talents, I got my multiple talents. Go out and be great. But everybody's not like that. I know growing up, I was around too many people who are crab in the barrel mentality. And I also have people that I went to school with that also had the crab in the barrel mentality. Too many of them were like that, so I had to distance myself away from them. The only thing I could just also tell you too, don't let people talk you out of your dreams and your goals. Just keep quiet about what you want to do and then go out and do it. And then leave people wondering how you did it. So I got to get going, but I actually might make a part 2 to this. let me look over this, and I'll think about it. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later. Peace.